So, Jay, obviously there's so much power in the book in itself, but how do we actually and how do our clients sell a lot of copies of their book to get their message out there to the masses?
Yeah, for sure. So building like a sales funnel is the most important part of the whole process, because you can write an amazing book, but if no one reads it, what's the point? So there's a few, like I guess I'll walk through like the process of how we do it. So we start with the book that has an amazing dream outcome, and then we build a sales funnel. We'll shoot a sales video that kind of tells the story. We walk through the brand story sort of framework, highlight all the pains of our dream client, their desires, and make a compelling offer on that landing page. But even if you have an amazing book and a great sales page, if there's no traffic, you're not going to sell any books. So I think like the most important part of the whole thing, and where I feel like we do such an amazing job, is being able to sell 500 to 1,000 books a month. I wish a day. Using the Facebook ads,
Yeah.
So that's really like where the biggest work is. And I've never seen a business owner really been able to manage this themselves, because it's such a particular skill set between the creatives, the copywriting, the media buying, the tracking and reporting, and just being able to scale ads to a couple $1,000s a day long term. A business owner is not going to be able to do it themselves. And it takes us a full team to be able to deliver on that. We have, we've got a room called the War Room on Notion. And every day, 9 a.m., where the whole team's on there for an hour plus, and we go through the data for each funnel and then, work out what we're going to execute today. And that's how we work out our daily workflow. And we work on 24-hour timeframes as far as like the ads management goes.
Unheard of.
Yeah, literally. And it's not something a business owner would want to do. It's not, and I don't even know most ad agencies don't even work on 24-hour timeframes.
Yeah. And in terms of the business owners, not the most efficient use of their time. No. Like they need to be focusing on their work, their craft.
Literally.
Yeah. Outsource that shit.
Literally. Yeah. And it's something that I love to do. I think it's pretty fun seeing how hard we can pump it. But it's a particular skill set, being able to scale the ad spend while staying profitable on the front end, and it's a daily fight.
For sure. So what else is in the sales funnel that are key movers for us? Yeah,
for sure. Like having like a really strong abandoned cart sequence is super important as well. So we get the ad, we get into the high converting sales page, and most people, or like probably about a third of people who will start the process, 2/3 of people who start the process of purchasing won't actually make the purchase straight away. So having a really strong abandoned cart sequence is super important, and it'll usually get about half of people who start but don't complete. So that's like a really quick way to have a huge boost in, your conversion rate is by using like a 2-step order form versus just like a 1-step order form. That's been huge for us. And then, having like, post-purchase, having an amazing sequence that could take them on a warming journey. Because some people will buy a book and book a call or submit an application like straight away. But some people will book a call in a year's time. So the longer you play the game, the more you get to see the epic just compounding effects. Like, our clients that have been with us for 2.5, 3 years now with book funnels, like it's crazy seeing like the momentum that is gained after that 1 year mark.
Yeah.
Because people who bought a book a year ago are now, they've watched so much content. They've been so aware.
New year, new me.
New year, new me. The time is right. Something changes and they're good to go. And that's what I love about this system, is that it's like a timeless tool, and you get to see the effects of the compounding. And the longer you play the game, the better the results you get, versus like a webinar or something. Nobody watches a webinar and then 2 years later signs up to a program. They've forgotten all about that webinar. But if they've read your book, that stays with them for a long time.
And obviously that booking a call is key. What's happening on that booked call?
Yeah, once they get on the booked call.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on there's a few different call to actions. We obviously have an application process for our agency. That's what our book funnel runs to. But a lot of our clients will use, they're selling something like a 3 to 10K sort of group coaching program. Typically they'll have like a free coaching call, or a clarity call or a connection call that's like 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And a lot of them will use a 2-step sales process. The first one kind of is just like an introduction call, give them a quick win, find out if they qualify. If they're a fit, book in another call within 2 to 3 days, give them some homework in between, and then close on the second call.
Yeah. Yeah, epic.
So that's that process is, it's been super effective. Helped us build a bunch of, 7-figure businesses, and I reckon we're gonna crack our first multi 7-figure business this year. We're on track, so
that's cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
Also, if you're listening, that whole system, so much value in that. Like if you can, whether you work with us or if you can manage to build something like that and focus and just stay committed to that system, then you're going to have incredible results.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Most people just spend so much time dancing around, trying so many little things versus just committing to one system, which I haven't come across a better system for online educators and coaches, and just committing to nailing one system, and then it'll replace everything else. You won't have to worry about all the other stuff.
No more icy cold IG DMs.
Thank goodness.
So